Hey, what's good? It's Damon Life saying 3 here. Welcome back to, let's just say, another automotive related video. So today, guys, I mentioned this multiple times in past videos. If you've guys been wondering, yes, I broke the mini bike. As you can see right here, this is the new motor that I just put the motor on, in a separate video. And I already broke it because under heavy acceleration once, the motor was it sounded like it was straining a bit, and then all of a sudden, pop, I threw a rod. So, alright guys, so this clip right here has been made a couple days after or a few days after you've seen the one just now. I'm out of breath. To explain the whole broken engine situation, my main goal in this video is to fix up the engine and make it into like a racing monstrous racing engine again, because I was stupid enough to realize that, stupid enough to not realize that the engine only rattled itself apart internally because not only I didn't have any protection against high RPMs because I removed the governor, also the engine was kind of a piece of junk. It was defunct. So, and the crankshaft was weirdly off balance and it basically vibrated itself apart. So yeah, what I'm about to do in this video is to completely restore it in its full glory. If the block is somewhat chipped or broken, well, it's fine. I got JB Weld, and I want to see if that works because people actually use that stuff to fix engine blocks. And then I'm gonna, put completely new, better internals in it for it to last longer and everything. So yeah, my main goal is to fix up the engine and make it better instead of the defunct piece of junk that it is as of right now. So yeah, with all that said, with all that explained, let's go back into the video. Which I did right here. This right here is my box of goodies. By that I mean I've bought a ton of parts for this mini bike to do a complete rebuild and fix up of it. It's gonna be freaking awesome. And low battery, sorry about that. But yeah, I'm gonna be rebuilding my mini bike motor this video today. And what I'm about to do is, before we take the engine off of the bike again, I gotta run up to Advanced Auto Parts and get some tools and stuff that I need. And yeah, we'll go from there. This is just a little announcement saying that I'm already rebuilding my mini bike again because I threw a rod. And yeah, just to make it faster, because I also bought a few nice things, let's just say. So yeah, this is gonna be my secondary mini bike video, and yeah, let's go ahead and get those tools and slap on those parts as the video progresses. Let's get it. Wow, that's a beautiful sunset. Alright, we're here. Well, turns out Advanced Auto Parts has all the fluids I need, but not all the feeler gauges and crap that I need, so yeah. Good times are all. Do we love traffic and traffic lights? Alright, now we're gonna see what Home Depot has to say. Sadly, I'm leaving Home Depot empty-handed. Yeah, looks like not every store could have everything that I'm looking for. Maybe I'll try again tomorrow. Only certain locations have feeler gauges and plastic gauges, which kind of sucks. Alright guys, so it's been 2 days and we are back in the garage because today I have finally got every single tool I need. I got my torque wrenches down there, my plastic gauge, feeler gauges, all my sockets, pretty much everything that I need to do for my project. And so over here, about the box of goodies that I mentioned earlier, hold on, let me bring them over here real quick. So yeah, there we are, and right here, this is what we all got. So as you can see, for the first thing you see is a torque converter. So yeah, right here, or a CVT transmission. Yeah, I got myself a, oh gosh, I'm out of breath. So I got right here an old CVT for the mini bike to, oh gosh, that sounded bad, to increase the torque and also the top speed, because I remember that these things could really increase your top speed. And also, not only we got that, we got more pieces for the torque converter. We also got a brand new crankshaft for it because, yeah, I bet the other one's pretty bent by now. We got bolts down there. And the real goodies right here. Check it out. ARC. Yep, that's right, guys. We got an ARC billet flywheel. We also got an ARC billet rod to replace the other one. We also got a Mod 2 cam to make it rev higher. And this time I'm actually got to be careful with it because that was kind of a rookie mistake, kind of-ish, because the governor's off. Because I got 22 valve springs in there. Also one last thing is that I'm going to be converting it from a twist throttle to a thumb throttle, mainly because on the twist throttle is bending the throttle cable internally, and also, yeah, it's a bit janky, and sometimes it gets stuck open, wide open throttle, so, yeah, I don't really trust it, so I'm going on with a new throttle cable and a new thumb throttle. And also, one more part that I want to get is a 22 millimeter, I think, Mikuni carburetor and air filter setup. So, yeah, I want to get a new carb for that thing because the carb that's currently on it is kind of trash. Yeah, it can barely inject fuel. It's already dying as I, ride it. So, I'm going to replace the carburetor with a Mikuni, and my dad's supposed to be coming over. So, I'm going to do that later. So, this is my box of goodies. And, yep. This is where I'm going to be doing the repairs because I got to clean up a little more. So here's all the stuff that's needed. So yeah, I don't have the Mikuni yet, but I'm going to take the engine off the bike. So I'll be right back when I had the Mikuni. Actually, not. Roll the bike over here. Alright, now the bike's just over there, and I'll be back when the engine's off. Anyways, guys, as you can see, I finally got the motor off the bike again. As you can see, it's over there, just bare framed, and it's sitting at that state that I had it like months ago. So what I'm about to do now is disassemble the motor, drain all the fluids, and then get ready, and then I shall be, ready to put on all of these new parts right here. So, yeah. I'm pretty tired out though, so I'm gonna wait for a bit. But for now, though, with the power of editing, here is me disassembling the motor. Let's get it. All right, drain the fluids. Let's do this. Alright guys, so a little update after you've seen that time lapse. So as you can see, I disassembled the engine, but except the flywheel, for some odd reason, would not come out. Yeah, it would not come out at all, no matter how many times or how accurately or hard I hit it with the hammer and pry it up with the pry bar. It just would not budge at all. It hasn't moved. So what I decided to do right now was to take apart the engine and inspect for further damage, and we got some good news and some bad news. So the good news is the explosion of the rod was not very violent at all. What really gave out was like the bottom piece where you connect the rod to the crankshaft. As you can see, the rod's stuck in the combustion chamber as of right now. And, yeah, and the crankshaft journal is pretty scratched up. The camshaft, on the other hand, is somehow still intact. And I also took out the tappets and the push rods, and they seem to be just fine as well. But the bad news is, but it's still kind of like good news, though. Yes, there is damage to the block. As you can see, there's some scratches and deep gouges right there that go all the way up to the point to the top of the block where there's a giant crack right here. If you look closely, there's more and more cracks. There's cracks in the block, but if you look up there, there's like, you could see through the crack. But It's fine because I got JB Weld, and this is not that big of a deal. There's no holes at all on the block. Usually when people throw rods, you know, the explosion's like very violent. The camshaft snaps in half, and they end up with like a giant hole on the side of their block. Well, that's not what happened here. It's just this little crack. So I think this is definitely fixable, but one thing I'm struggling right now is to get this flywheel off. So I decided to take the crankcase cover off and then move it back and forth and see if I can find some other way to take the flywheel off, but as of right now, I am completely out of plans to take out the flywheel. Like, I ran out of strategies and all that crap, so yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Also, here's some more bad news. Since I'm not gonna be using this crankshaft anymore, since I got a new one, I had to sacrifice it and, you know, hammer it in raw, I should say, and it kind of, you know, smashed up the threads to the point where I had to take a saw and then cut off the end, and now I've done it again for some odd reason. I did it, so here's what I did. I tried hammering it out and prying it, but that did not work. So I tried prying it simply, and this came off. This literally fell off. It was already cracked. So yeah, I got a JB Weld, but that back on. And then what I also tried doing was a blowtorch and a sledgehammer, and that did not work somehow. I even used brake cleaner, breakaway. Yeah, it would not budge at all. It will not come out. So I'm completely lost of plans. I don't have a flywheel puller. Even if I did, it would not work anymore. So I think I'm screwed. I don't know. But yeah, here's that little 3-minute update for you. But I'll come back if the flywheel is somehow off. So see you then. Also, yeah, I was going to clean out the block as well and JB Weld it, so yeah, I'll see you then when I do that. Alright guys, next update, I got some great news. I finally managed to get the flywheel off without damaging it all that much. I just needed a bigger pry bar, and also I needed to hit it more accurately. So yeah, now since I got all that off, I decided to take the head off, and then all that stuff like the valve train and everything's off. And I also took out the crankshaft, just to make sure that, you know, this bearing's okay, and the bearing seems to be just fine. As you can see, it still spins pretty well. But now what I'm about to do is to JB Weld this, and also I'm going to completely deep clean the block so, you know, there's no sand or dirt or any more metal residue caused by the rod explosion. So yeah, let's cue some time lapse of me cleaning the block and stuff. Here we go. Alright guys, I have at least did the best I can to clean this block out. There may be some metal shards left, but I'll get those. But yeah, I really checked out and, you know, deep cleaned the block and the combustion chamber, and I'm getting the JB Weld ready. And as soon as I lather everything, I guess I am ready to modify. And also, just to go for show, look at this rod. That's how messed up it is. This is how cracked it is. And also, here's one really big issue that I found out. Not only the block is somewhat cracked, the piston head is also cracked. If you look around here, yeah, it's right here. If you look right there, there's a crack in the piston head. I gotta get a new piston head. So, yeah, guys. So, yeah, I'm gonna JB Weld everything, and I will be right back once I do. Alright guys, it's been some time since I continued the project, but I got a few updates for you. First of all, it's very nice out in Michigan. It's 62. Like, why? The weather just suddenly changing. The cat. Anyways, yeah. So as you can see right here, the block is all JB welded up. As you can see, that is rock hard. Yeah, that ain't flying loose. I got this piece back on. I also patched up all the cracks and crap in there. And yeah, the block is ready to go, ready to be rebuilt. Well, the whole motor itself. And also, guys, due to the fact that this piston has been cracked, I can't JB weld that back together. So I had to get a new one, and it came in today. And it also came with a spare rod, but I won't be using that because I already have a billet rod to use. So yeah. Yep, the piston's in. Everything's all set to be rebuilt. Also, my dad brought this, which I don't think I should use because it's rusty. But yeah, it's a little piston ring compressor. I may or may not have to use it, but I'll use what I can and clean it out some more. So yeah, what I have to do now is to start up the rebuild process. I got to get all the gaskets out. I got to make sure everything's in clearance by using the plastic gauge, which is over there, for the new crank and everything. So I gotta check that I'm in clearance. I gotta set the valve latch, coil gap, all that crap as soon as I get everything back on there. I got 1 out of 2 valve springs out of the head, but yeah, I'm working on getting the second one out. And yeah, I'll go from there. I'll let you guys know as soon as we have a serious update, like when the motor's completely done, or if, you know, I ran into a problem. But yeah, I'll see you guys when I have something to say, I guess. Alright guys, next update. So I managed to get the piston and billet rod in, and also I just wanted to show you guys this real quick. So this performance piston right here, it's not really a performance piston. I don't think it gives you any more compression, but I want to show you the difference between the stock piston and the racing piston I got. As you can see, it's all, you know, roughed out, like through the outer and inner. Well, this one, well, the stock one has that rough surface, and then it has the smooth one around it. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be like a method to keep this more durable, I guess. I mean, that's just my guess. So yeah, I got the rings in there, piston and everything. Now I'm gonna install the valve train components and the billet flywheel as soon as I can get this friggin' crankshaft key off so I can lap the flywheel with valve grinding compound. So yeah, that's my little update for you, and I'll see you guys when I have more parts assembled on it. Alright guys, next massive update. I feel like it's been a month since I started recording this video again. So right here guys, I got all the performance parts installed now. There's the billet flywheel right there, all torqued down, the Mod 2 cam, the ARC rod, the 22-pound valve springs. I also set the lash and, you know, adjusted the valves. The piston's in there. You could kind of see it through the spark plug hole. And now all I had to do is to completely assemble it back together, and we'll be done with the engine. So yeah, actually, you know what? Let me cue a time lapse of me, you know, putting the rest of the parts back on, because it required me to do a lot of off-camera work. And also what me and my dad found before I did this was some more imperfections. Like I said, this is a defunct engine, and this is my attempt of, you know, rebuilding a blown and defunct engine and see if it runs, or let alone see if it runs and lasts me a long time. And yeah, we're just fixing it up. We also had to, you know, adjust the valves themselves a little because they were a little crooked. It'll be fine. The valves are flush to the head. It's just a little, you know, the head itself is a little, you know, skewed, but it's whatever. It'll be fine, right? Like cars and cameras. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and slap the rest of this back together and cue the time lapse. Alright guys, after a long while of fumbling around and putting it back together, yes, it's the next day because it was pretty late at night when I was slapping it together. Well guys, the motor is finally done. Check it out. Back in its full glory. If I give her just one good pull, like one slow pull, it finally turns over again. I mean, before it didn't even turn over. But yeah, this, what it looks like. Yep, you can kind of see the billet flywheel through there and everything. But yeah, I got some gas for it and the oil ready to go. Now it should be ready to be fired up. So yeah, let me get set up and we'll go on to that. Alright boys, I just filled her up with gas and oil. Now it's be ready to be fired up. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Fuel on. Spark. Give her a few slow pulls in order for the oil to splash up in there and the fuel to go through. Alright. So yeah. Me and my dad tried we started this up the very first time we tried turning the choke on and off after a few pulls. check something real quick. I don't know. I think we should check if it has spark or something.
Yeah.
Yep. Here.
On. How much gas is in it? Full?
Yeah, filled her up to full.
Okay.
Whoa. That was a big backfire.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, let's go ahead. Keep trying this. Yeah, as you guys could see, we are having some problems starting up the motor again, so I'm running up to Advanced Auto and grabbing some starting fluids so we could get it rolling, get it going, and yeah, as soon as I get back, hopefully that works. Alrighty, I got the starter fluid. Now let's see if it'll run now. Anyway, yep. Yep. Alright, and then get her going. Nothing's changed, even with the starting fluid. Alright, attempt number God only knows of starting it up, so yeah. I relashed the valves, just turn her on, get the fuel rolling. Oh yeah, it's making that gurgle noise like last time. Yep. Choke it. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
yep.
baby.
Alright, turn the choke off.
Yep, I'll have it.
Half it.
Yep.
Yeah! Yeah! Let's get it!
Yeah!
Alright!
Alright, hell
yeah!
Yes. That's right.
Yep, it was the valves all along.
You know it. They were loose.
Yep.
This baby runs.
Oh yeah. Alright, you know what?
Choke off?
With the choke off. Right. Gonna start her up again.
That's choke off right there?
Yep.
Okay.
Exhaust is pretty warm. Alright.
Is it?
Yep.
Right, nice.
Alright, ready?
Yep, go for it.
Yep.
Oh,
first pull. First pull.
Yeah! That's what's up.
Look at that fucking thumping.
Oh yeah! Dude, that thing's cranking.
Let's go.
Yes, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, now it's ready to be installed on the bike.
Oh yeah.
It's worthy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lashed some valves.
Oh, you know what? You know what?
Man,
yeah,
that's on
was the
time.
valves.
It's perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
It's on time.
It's right there.
Yep. You know what? I'm gonna keep the idle right there. It's a thumper.
Ooh.
Perfect for Black Widow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah, if you want to take it back, pick it up out of the gas tank so you don't get burned.
Nah, it's good.
Oh, it's good?
Yeah.
All right. We finally got it running. Now all we have to do is to put on the torque converter, put it on the bike, and we're finally finished with the project. But yeah. Yes, sir. Oh shoot. A LE lock. But yeah. Right there.
Oh yeah.
That's going on that. Dyno cams. Yeah, turn on.
Man, that thing runs great.
Oh yeah. So, yep.
Man.
Runs
really,
awesome.
Yeah, it
just,
does. You
just refuse to start up, but
it's a little rough. The first startup though, man. One pull.
One pull when I
One pull,
when I
boom.
adjust the you know, idle. Yeah.
That was perfect.
Yep. So what we're gonna do now is to put it on the workbench and install the torque converter, which should not be that hard at all. It's like an adult Lego set, basically, when you install a torque converter. We're watching a podcast. But yeah, I'm gonna put my phone on charge and we're gonna install the CVT and we'll be back. Yeah.
Put the whole bike up.
All right, CVT on there. Yep. And now, yeah, now since the engine's running and the drivetrain's on there and it should work, we're about ready to do the final step. Install it on the bike and hook up the thumb throttle. Yeah, we're gonna be taking that one off. I see it. That thing gets stuck really easily. That's the thing. That's why I'm replacing it. And I thought it was a good idea anyway because I never heard of many mini bikes with thumb throttles. So yeah, I just want to make Black Widow unique. Yep. So yeah. So it comes out from there. See the throttle. The throttle cable should be long enough, yes, to reach to the motor. So we need some scissors to cut that off. So yeah, guys, we'll be right back once the motor's on there. You know what? I may do some time lapse while I'm there. All right, boys. No time lapse needed. So after almost 4 weeks of working on this, I am proud to announce that the mini bike is finally back into its full glory. This time, yeah, it's friggin' awesome. This time, even better. Stage 2, it's gonna go fast. This air filter needs to be readjusted, but we'll do that real quick. So yeah, I got my camera mount on me. We're about to take it for a test drive. Are you ready to see how this sounds, see how fast as hell this will go? Alrighty. Yep. Man, I could just sit here looking at it for a while. Also, we need more electrical tape for the cords. We're gonna fasten the cords, put on the air filter, and then it'll be ready to be driven.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll do that real quick and
Final touches.
yeah, final touches, and then also since I got a helmet, I'm gonna be driving down the road too, and not just around the yard.
Hell yeah.
So yeah,
Plenty of daylight. It's a beautiful day.
it's a beautiful day to do so too. Thumb throttle works. We also hooked up the brakes after, you know, they kind of failed on us, but you know, they're back up. So yeah, we're gonna make the very final touches and we'll be back. All right, all final adjustments are done. Like what you said, without further ado, let's get to it. Even though it's starting to sprinkle a little, but I think we'll be able to do this just fine. All right, so yeah, hopefully it doesn't rain any harder than this. This is fine, this is bearable, but hopefully it doesn't rain any harder than this. So yeah, put on the helmet. All right, may want to step back. Firing sequence. Fuel valve on.
You put mount your camera up there?
Yep, spark plug on. It's mounted right here. See it?
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. So yeah, spark plug on, and give her a couple of short pulls. Whoa.
She's wanting to fire.
Yeah.
You hear her?
Yep.
You hear her?
Yep.
Yeah.
Put it on the run position and let's go.
Wow.
First pull.
Good luck, man.
All right. It's a thumper. Yep. All right, let's get it. Woo! Yeah. Woo-hoo! Yes, sir. All right, I'll send it. All right. All right, let's turn around right here. Let's turn her around. Man, this thing's crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh, shit. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, shit. What the hell blew up? Something blew up. Oh, no. Something blew up. Oh, shit. Torque converter can't handle that. Okay, wait for this truck to pass. Oh no. Oh shit. Yep. Sure did blew up. Well, I don't know if it blew up or it just flew apart. This is pretty warm, but it's not super hot to the touch though. All right, let me retrieve every piece. And I'll be back. Oh my gosh, that was violent. Looks like it can't handle that much power. Maybe it's about to rain. Ayo, the torque converter blew up. The CVT literally just flew apart. When I was turning around and flying back, I was about to accelerate, and then all of a sudden, boom!
No.
Torque converter blew up. But first of all, though,
we didn't.
I don't know if we did, yeah. But first of all, it runs smoothly. It runs so good.
So good. And
Yeah.
It sounds so awesome. How was top speed?
It was literally a thumper. It was
50.
like 50. Yeah, it felt like 50,
You
but
looked like 50.
yeah, it really felt like 50.
Get
But
a speedo on there.
yeah, we need to get a speedo on there. Comment down below if you want to see the top speed. But here's the thing, though. This is a cheaply made torque converter. It can't handle that much power at all. So what I was thinking, we could go to Mike's Motorcycles and pick up a better one because he sells a bunch of torque converters. Yeah, as you can see, it didn't blow up. It just flew apart, and you can see how it chipped.
It happens.
Right. Yeah. You know what? Let's go ahead and take this apart and
All right, go ahead, bud.
Inspect the damage.
Yeah. You did it.
I did it myself.
Really mostly on your own.
Yep.
You know, with a little bit of
All right.
ideas and guidance.
Yes, sir.
From me, but
So yeah, let's go ahead and inspect the damage.
you
Oh,
did it. I'm very proud of you. It's awesome.
so yeah, the damage.
Not too bad.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Oh, that's from the new belt.
That's from the new belt.
Yep, the new belt. Is good.
Yeah, it was been screeching as well. Yeah, that belt can't
Yeah.
definitely handle that power. So
Oh man, no, this is.
the damage
This
is not
is,
too bad, but
no, not bad.
what happened? What happened to this piece though? I think it shattered. Yeah, I couldn't find it, and it may have shattered.
I mean, I guess we don't really have to find it.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna get a new one.
Yeah, we're gonna get a new one. We're gonna run up there real quick.
I didn't want to ride it, but
Yeah,
dude. It's
but we'll
beautiful.
fix it up.
When'd you blow it? At the dirt road.
Yeah, I blew it at the dirt road. I was really far down the road, and I also had to pick up every
Sorry,
piece that I could find, so that's why it took
My
forever.
bad, but I was in there stuck to the
Headphone thing.
I got
So, yeah.
virgin and shit, though.
So yeah, I know what you think about that bike, but yeah, it's pretty neat, isn't it? This is the best it's ever been.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm only
I love it.
I'm only 18 years old, and I built this. I built this. When I seen other videos online,
Oh, yeah.
it was all grown-ups building this.
Oh no,
But yeah, I'll call that test drive mostly successful, except for the torque converter. It could not handle that amount of power. We need like a 30 series or something that's much more.
Your skills also, your
Building skills.
Yep, your mechanical and building skills and your vision is leaps and bounds ahead of most people.
Yeah, this thing really thumps. Like you said, I took off. I gave her some beans and stuff.
Something fierce.
Yeah.
It sounds so great, and it looks awesome.
Yeah,
I can't wait till we do a little bit of customization.
It's literally cammed. It's literally a thumper. I took it down the road.
This summer you're gonna have a blast.
I'm gonna have a blast.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It runs amazingly.
Now,
Yep.
I gotta get mine.
You gotta get your moped running.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we can ride.
Yeah, we can ride.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know what?
And
Now
we'll
since
take it out to the lake and all three of us ride.
yeah, me and my cousin Aaron. Yep, video coming soon, I guess. Yep.
Yep. Because I got a couple of buddies that got mopeds. They kind of want to get together a moped game.
Yeah, I see what you're
You
saying.
know what I mean? They do.
Yeah.
They want to go out and ride
Right.
Get us some jackets.
Yep. Yep. So yeah, I'll call that a successful test run and a successful build. I hope you. And but yep, and I'm gonna end this video here. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this rather long-ish video, and this took me forever to make. But if you did, definitely smash that like button. I think they will. This is gonna probably get a lot of views. I don't know, but maybe it will.
I'm gonna be sending it to everybody.
Yeah.
Because dude, I bet you the live of you riding looks awesome.
Yeah, and I'll show you that in a little bit.
Effect, you know what I mean?
So yeah, guys, more mini bike videos coming soon. I'll make another video as soon as I get the new CVT on there. So yeah, with all that said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Yeah.